Well, bam, bam. There's not a lot to see there, is there? Right then, let me take my shoes off. Crumbs. Oh, I've been running around like a loony. So if there is anybody there, the noise is on me. I'm just taking my shoes off because I just can't be dealing with all this. Oh, dear me. What a day. There we go. Right. Oh. Okay, that's better. I'm barefoot. I'm here. Hello, Ali. Oh, I'm just getting myself all sorted. I felt a little bit idly-doo-dah, as you do. I've literally, hi Louise, I've literally just sort of got myself together. I felt a bit discombobulated. Oh dear, honestly, well, I've took my shoes off. I've took my socks off. I'm barefoot, I'm stood up, I'm comfy in my head. I don't know whether that's going to be comfy full stop, but I'm comfy, which is the main thing. I'm just getting some colours together. I'm so unprepared. I sort of have an idea of what I'm doing, but do you know, these are the best ones when they're totally off the cuff. So please bear with me 1 second. I'm looking for some colours. Yellows, blues and greys. Let's have a look. Yeah, one of those. We'll do that there. Oh, dear me. Dibs, I like it. Go on, Marion. I like it. See, I like the fact that you like the card already. Look at that. You're on it, girl. You're on it. I like it. Go on. I didn't even call dibs myself. I'm not worrying. Let's just grab some bits and bobs. There we go. Right then, so Lost Shadow, Pumice, Hickory, maybe a bit of Weatherwood, maybe a bit of that. Ah, dear me. I'll put them over there. Oh dear. Yes, I've had a busy day at work. I met some new people today. So I've had some new people come to me on my caseload for me to help support. Bless them in their time of need. So that was quite interesting. So excuse me for diddling around and do. I'm just seeing what we have got. Oh, let's have a bit of old paper. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe. Oh, dear me. Decisions, isn't it? Decisions. I think old paper might work on this. So let me grab that. 1 minute. There we go. Oh, well, I'll just break it as we go. Right, old paper. No, I don't think this is available in the Lavinia shop. However, I'm not sure whether I'm going to use it for me. So I will be straight and honest with you. Everything else I use will be available of Lavinia. So I'm going to put that over, as I'm not sure, because it's unfair if you can't buy it, if you just buy stuff from Lavinia. But it is obviously a distressed oxide. So I'm being straight with you before I start. So I'll put that over here, as I might not play with that. Right, so I have been asked to do a nice sunrise, sort of a, what shall I say, a Christmassy sunrise. So obviously the trees are going to be used, and it's whether or not now I go for that way or this way. Now this card, let me just show you what I'm using, because let me have a look. Yes, that's the card I'm using. So I am using, I thought I'm going to have a go at this. So sorry about the light reflection. Lavinia watercolour card. So it is hot pressed colour, watercolour card. 300 GSM, so it holds a lot of water. And I'm going to play around with it to see. Hi Sylvia, hi Sarah, hi Trudy, hi everybody. So yeah, so I'm going to try this. So I have cut, obviously I've cut this down. It was part of an A4, but I've chopped it down. So yeah, I'll probably say we're looking at half, you know what I mean anyway. Hi Marie. So I'm being straight with her, that's what card I'm using. So I'm just going to put that over here. Well, actually, I don't want to throw it because I don't like damaging nice card. And it is lovely and it feels lovely. Very, very nice. It's deceiving because obviously I use a lot of water. Hi Michelle. Hope you're well, my sweet. So yeah. So let's ask you the question. Do you want me to do... Hey Kathleen, thanks for joining us. Nice to have you on board. Do you want the card portrait or landscape? How do you want me to do this card? Maybe landscape? What do you reckon? Landscape might get more on. Yeah. Hi Terry. I think, yeah, should we do landscape, I reckon? I think landscape, because if I'm going to do a nice tree and a nice scenery with a sunset, yeah, okay. There you go. Sylvia, you've called it. Landscape it is then. Right then, okay, so water. Da, da, da. Right, now I'm using, I've had this since God's dog's been around. Thank you all, landscape it is. Oh, hello, good job I've done that. I've got a bit of yellow. What have I been doing there then? Naughty Lisa. Good, good, good. Not too bad, thank you. I've had a very busy day. Very busy day. Hello, Chris. Hello, Helen. Hope you're all well. Right, I haven't started yet. So I'm hoping to get 2 cards done tonight. Well, I will be getting 2 cards done. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Maura. Hey, found me at last. Yes, I am here. I think the best thing you can do is like, subscribe. There's no cost or charge or anything. It's all free. And then you'll get like you'll get like a notification. That'll be the best way to do it, because I'm going to be staying on YouTube. So I prefer doing the YouTube lives. There will be an odd occasion where I'll do Facebook, but I will let you know in advance. But yeah, and on here, I haven't got to worry about anything because it'll always be available. So, you know, this time next year, you can still watch this if you want to. So, you know, that's that one. So I'm going to do Christmas scenes. As I say, this has been requested and somebody's asked. Hiya, I'm here. Hi, Deborah. Hello, you're here. Love it. Woo, everybody's here. I'm going to start. Right then, so I'm going to do sunrise. Now, I'm going to start by putting down some oxides as my background. And you know me, I'll start sort of light. So it's going to be Lost Shadow, Pumice and Hickory. Then, if ever I say to get greys, them are your greys you want to get, because them are the ones you can do everything with, in my book anyway. There might be other people that say different, but for me, this is how I'm going to start. And we're doing a wintry scene, so I want to keep some white space. So I'm going to be playing around with the greys. So I'm going to start with Lost Shadow. Now, I have got an idea. I haven't done a demo. I've not long come upstairs, to be fair, so I am a bit of a tither, so I apologise. So I've sort of got to have an idea for one. Morning. Oh, good morning. Yes, I must say that actually, to be fair. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching from, obviously. So there's going to be a reason for that. That's where the tree is going to go. So I am going to sort of have a tree here and then sort of hills and stuff. Hi, Linda. I had to look twice then. That's a good spelling. So, yeah. Now then, let me have a look. I have got some, now I've never, you know what, I'm never one for using these, you know, like these. I use the circle stuff. However, I've never been one to use the masks, you know, like the hills and stuff like that and all that to-doodles. So, obviously those are in one set, smaller ones, and then you've got these in another set, which are a bit bigger and a little bit more adventurous. Oh, I have used that before. There's mess on it, so I must have used it unless my mum robbed it from me and had a go. You never know with mum. Yes, she's like that. Bless her. But you know something? That would actually sort of work. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Okay, we're going to utilise that one. So those are the masks, and there will be in that set. There'll be 1, 2, 3. There'll be 4 in the set on that one, and then there's 3 in this set. So, yeah, I'm going to waffle for about 5 minutes until I've calmed myself. I'm still catching my breath. I've had such a busy day today. Somebody just said hello, and I do apologise. Who said hello? Angie, hi. Mum's better. You know, well, not better. She's getting better, I should say. Hi, Susan. So, yeah, thank you for asking. I'm hoping there's going to be a day where she arrives up here and comes and says hi, which would be good. She can do all the comments for me then. But, unfortunately, at the minute, it's just me and you. Or you and me, or however we want to say it. So yes, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of let's have a think, a little bit of a straight line there. Hi Ali, how are you, my darling? Hope you're well. And I'm just sort of placing, let me just move it along a little bit, like so. And don't worry if it's all higgledy-piggledy. I shall do, my darling, no problem at all. Don't worry if it's higgledy-piggledy. I'm just putting down a base so I can see this. So you ain't got to worry about it looking any sort of way. In fact, I ain't even going to bother with that bit. I just wanted the straight line. How sad is that? Well, there you go. I might utilise it in a minute, but then again, I might not. So I want to just give me my head. Just all I'm doing now is just putting down what I think is going to go where, maybe. Sort of thing. Maybe, I don't know. It's going to be one of them pictures. It's going to be like, ta-da! Hi, Kim. Hope you're well, my sweetie. It's going to be quite an interesting piece, this is. Because I don't... So basically, if this works, you might only just need one stamp. If I do it with one stamp, then anybody can do this with a tree, any tree. That includes this tree. It includes, I don't know, well, like a Christmassy tree, one of these from the witches, you know, a tree. That's all you need is a tree. Obviously, I'm going to do this because we're doing festive. Hi, Keith, my darling. Hope you're well. So that's what we've got at the minute. We've got a bit of a blurriness. So let me just, maybe you can see better. Great today. Oh, fabulous. No pressure then. So we've got quite a straight line there. We've got a whiskey bit here, and then we've got a bit of a blob and a bit of a something. Yeah. Right then. So bless you. Thank you. Yes, I'm well. Thank you again. Okay, so now what am I going to do? I want to go with a darker grey again. So I'm now going to bring up the depth. Now, just remember, if you put too much on, same brush, don't worry about it, because you know what it's all about. I can play around with colour, and if I don't like it, I'm just going to put water over it. You know what I'm like. So what I want to do now is sort of just have a little bit more of an idea where I want things. So as that darker starts to come around, in my head I've sort of got a picture. Now if you're not one for reference pictures, you've got to maybe try and have a little bit of an idea of maybe what you sort of want. I mean, at the minute, you don't know what's in my head, so it ain't really going to help. However, it's quite an interesting setup in my head. I'm even trying to sort of bring together, do you know what I need? I need blue. Hold on. Tumbled glass, can't go wrong with that. Now, I have got blue atoll and stuff like that, and I am going to be using those on with water. I mean, like I said, I am using a good quality watercolour card. Now, that looks like it's got a lot of blue on it. It has indeed. Let me just... let's put that there. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go in, and what I want to do is just put a little bit of a skyline on. Now, I'm going to start dark at the top and allow that colour to naturally blend out to nothing. So you can see I am very loose with the brush. Don't grip it for dear life. Just be loose in the hand. Relax. You know, if you're a smoker and you think to yourself, I've just got a fag in your hand. I'm an ex-smoker, so this gives you an idea. So you're just loosely holding the cigarette, yeah? And then you just like wiggle it around. If you're not a smoker and you've got, say, a fork or a spoon in your hand, you know, that weight, and it's just light and you can just feel it. That's how you want it to be. Hopefully that gives you an idea of how you want to be gripping the brush, just to give it that light. See that light, nice light colour now? It looks really dark here, but it's not when I'm looking at it. So it's just how my light gives you that colour. But I want that sort of, that is my sort of skyline. Thank you, Fiona. I'm very well, and I hope you are too, my darling. Thank you for joining me tonight. So that sort of gives you that idea there. And in that, I then want to start adding, don't be sorry I'm late. Don't worry about traffic. I was the same. I was nearly late myself, Cheryl. Don't worry about it. You're not going to be in detention. Well, you are going to be in detention. However, not in detention as you probably know it. If you're late, don't worry about it. There's catch up. There is no stress. I like the way that you guys always say, sorry I'm late. I love it. But you know something, we're all adult. We'll go with the flow. Let's just have some fun together, because this is all I'm doing. I'm having a bit of fun with you guys, you know. So I love the fact of how you are. You're just so all polite. It's like, wow, you know. Honestly, that's for you guys. I love you. Right, let's play around with this design. So we've got something. So you can sort of see we've got something happening, yeah. So all I've used is Lost Shadow, Pumice Stone, and Tumbled Glass. So that's done that. Now I want to put in my little scene, which is going to be my main sort of bam, but I don't want to do it as like, oh, you lot, bless you, don't tell everyone, Chris, they'll all want to have a go, you know what I mean? Oh, I love having fun with you guys too. I'm going to do this in Morning Mist, because I want to sort of balance the background out and just give it a hint of other colours. I hope that makes sense, because if you're going to have it as a sunrise, that sun's going to hit it and it's not going to look green as such. Does that, hopefully that makes some sort of sense. I mean, I could really, if I really wanted to play, I could really do a different colour on it. But I tell you what, at the minute I'm gonna do morning mist, and I'm actually gonna go on this. I'm gonna surprise myself here. Let me get a play tape. Wow, gosh, what am I doing? Dearie me, I must have been knocked on the head today. That's how busy I've been. Right, okay. So I am gonna, that lump's there for a reason, so I'm just gonna cover that like so, so I can see that, and then I want to pop a bit of ink on. Now, morning mist. Tap, 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 yeah. Now I've put that on. However, let me do it so you can see. Right, let me be nice. God, look at me. I am all nice today, aren't I? Sorry about the reflection. Not a lot I can do about it. So I want to sort of a bit of what have I got in here that will give me that sort of umphy effect? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we have got VersaFine Clay Golden Meadow. Not something that you think to yourself, oh, really? But I just want to just lightly, I mean, look, that's how light it's going. Don't worry about that. It comes off, right? Dead simple. Do not stress about putting, that will not stay on there. You can rub it off. In fact, hold on. Let me show you. There you go. Okay, there you go. Just in case you think to yourself, oh my gosh, I'm going to re-ink something. I've got to don't just rub it. It's all right. Don't panic over. It's okay. So I've put that on there as a little bit of a mix, and you'll see why in a sec. Now then, let's play and pop this down. So it's on. I don't want this bit here. Now, if you want, you can rub it off just to put your mind at rest. Or if you're good and with your positioning, you're going to know that you're not going to go over, if you know what I mean. Now, I want that tree to sit about there. I'm happy with that. I'm going to get my dad's sanding block. Bless him. Nobody's told him yet. And he ain't noticed it's out the shed. So we're okay. So just make sure you lot keep this secret, right? It's fabulous for popping it on there. So, you know, when you got one of them fancy doorknob things. No, perfect. Now look at that. So just from that one stamp alone, let's pop that over there at the back. That has given me, voila. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got lovely bits in that morning mist. I've got that sort of yellowish tone, and I want to pop that out even more with my sunrise. So that's all we need with that. That's a good job that dagger down there. Ink side, wasn't it? That would have been interesting for me to change into something. That would have been everything we'd have done together. So yeah, we don't need none of them anymore. Put that over there. Well, I might do actually. I might do if I'm going to put something in the background here, but we'll see as we go. I'll see how it looks. If it looks too sparse, then I'm going to add things. Okay. Right. So that's on there. I want to add some yellow. Now, where do I want my sun? So first of all, I'm going to get my little water. In fact, yeah, I am actually, yeah. Let me get myself a little bit of paper so I know it's just water. Now, I'm thinking that here is where my little bit of sunshine's going to be popping out of the world, right? So I'm just going to wet that there. So I know that's where my sunrise is coming up, because this is here will be like my mountains or something where that's going to happen. So what I want to start doing now is building up the layers of a sunrise. So I've got the idea of where my tree is. Obviously it's there, and then I've got a line there of my base, so that's going to be snow. We can change all this because at the minute it's quite heavy because it's been put down with oxide, so I'm going to move them out of the way. I am going to put some darkness down, but my first thing I want to do is start to build up that sunrise. Now, if you haven't got elements or you haven't got oxides and you only use watercolor pencils, I'm going to try and use as many different things as I can. I'm going to start by using Element Sundance. So let me pop these out the way over here. Let me move this. I didn't use it. I only used that bit there, but hey ho, we still used it. There, like that. I thought out the box for all of 5 minutes. So I've squidged it. So I want to stamp on there. You can always tell when it's time for, I have actually got a new pad. I need to start using it. So what I want to do now, this is good quality watercolour. Trust your paper, yeah? Oh, here we go. Covering myself in ink before I've even started. This could be a messy night. So first thing I want to do is think about, yes, my sun shines here, and I'm going to have like razor light coming out. But I now want to think about an area where I'm thinking, right, so that's going to be quite in your face. Now, don't worry with it starting as a big block of colour and you think to yourself, oh, crumbs, that's a bit too much. Don't worry about it. We've got to water these out. We're going to move them out. We're going to move the colour and we're going to change it. We've got to put clouds in there. This is the sunrise. So when you look out the window and you've got all those beautiful colours, yeah, this is what we're going to be doing, okay? So I want it to come here. Now, the neatness of this colour I want on the tree. I want to have that reflection as such because we've got that heat and that sun coming this way, because obviously we've got a shadow which is not complete yet, but that's where your shadow is going to be. And I want to be able to say to myself, you know, something I can see that beautiful glisten just through. So don't worry if you go all over it. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. But I just want to build up, just scatter, just do little lines here and there. And remember that bit there is where I want that brightness itself. So at the minute I'm going to think, well, I've got a bit of mountains here. Now, let's get water, fresh water. Aren't I good? Dearie me. Now then, I have got my brush in there, but it doesn't go over the way. But I want to take that out the way a second. And I do want to start just putting down. So I'm using my number 4 brush, as you can see. And I am now going to start moving. Now, what I will, I've seen people ask about harsh lines when you're putting stuff down. If you put enough water on and move it around, you're going to take away those harsh lines. So this is a couple of other tips as you go. So all I want to do at the minute is just soften this area. You can bring it down. So I just want to move it just into here. So I'm just concentrating on this area here at the moment. Okie dokie. I hope this works. I've got something in my head. I should have a reference picture really. It's nice and I could show you. Here's one I made before. I haven't, unfortunately. Didn't have time, sugar and all that. It's one of them. You know, it's the only thing with the job I work on. Sometimes I never know quite. It was a bit touch and go with finishing for me today, but luckily we're okay. Now I am adding a little bit more, and I just want to. Have I got it? Have I got it there? No. Okay. Oh yeah. We'll use. Oh, is that going to be too much? Well, I'm going to get some paprika. Might be too much. I might have to water it down a little bit. So let me just have a. Oh God, look at that, crumbs. Very bright colour. Okay, let's really water that down. So I'm keeping it in the lid, as you can see. And what I just want to do is I just want to put a hint, nothing major, just along here. And this will go, by the way. You ain't got to worry and think to yourself, oh, crumbs, what's going on here? I will move this colour. But I just want that little bit of extra depth to play around with, as you do. And remember, because you're using, yeah, I've just gone straight onto the pad there. Naughty me again, honestly. I do make my own life difficult sometimes. Oh, I have to stop talking to myself as well. Dearie me. None of you lot are answering me back anyway, so it's all good fun, isn't it? Right, then let's play. Okay. Righty-ho. So up here, we're going to have a bit of a cloud sort of thing going on. We've got that sort of misting of that sunrise up here. And always remember, whenever I start, it always looks like, crikey, what is she doing? There is method to the madness somewhere along the line. Where, I don't know, I ain't found it yet. Now, I just want to very lightly, and I say very lightly, I just want to just kiss that snow here, just with a little bit of a reflection. So, like I say, as long as you've got good quality cards, you're going to be all right. Now then, let me just, I'm going on to the water brush now because it's always got a bit of water on the go. And I just want to move this area around now. Only slight. There we go. There we go. Right, so let's play around with this. Now, up here, you're going to have like sort of, so how it's actually gone down, it actually looks quite sort of cloud-esque, you know, like where I've rubbed it on light and dark. And all you want to do with a water brush is just pull out whether you do little whirly bits or however, but you know, like fluffy clouds. Now you can see I'm not really doing anything here. I'm just going to get myself a tissue and I'm just going to dab off just so it starts to give you, can you see that sort of interpretation? Don't worry about the harsh lines. We'll get rid of them. But all I want to do here is just pull out little snippets, which I think to myself will be like a bit of a cloud. The more water you put on, the more colour it pulls off, the more cloudy sort of esque you're going to have that sort of look. So I'm now want to have a look at these lines here because they're quite harsh. So let's pull around with those a little bit. And I'm going to start putting colours on top of this. There we go. So I thought to myself, I'll have time to do 2 cards. And if I don't have time to do 2 cards, I will have time to do a card and a tag. So either way, we're going to get something sorted. Now, I'm just going to dab, in fact, I'll dab it with that because I don't want that water going on my pad. There we go. That I'm going to need because I can see I'm going to need more of that. So I now want to start popping on. I'm just going to get my brush. I'm going to leave that like that because I'm going to use that again in a minute. Let's move it over there. Thank you. And I want a little bit of hickory smoke. Now this is the darker one. Now if you're not comfortable with it, you take it a bit at a time, which means that if you're not comfortable using a number 7 brush, take it down to a number 3. But yeah, this can be quite a bold colour. If you're unsure, rub it off first and then think to yourself, well, I just want to slowly add. And again, that's all it is, little bits at a time. You can rub it on, have that little bit of movement if you want, if you're comfortable. And remember, if I don't like it, all I'm going to do is put water on it. So you would do the same as what I'm going to do, yeah? Now, we've got that light source that way. So that's what we're going to think about now, is where the light sources are. And I've got that hot one. I might need that. Fancy that. Oh, God, I need it again. Well, I never. Stranger things have happened. So I'll get my straight edge. There you go. Well. Straight edge. And all I want to do here is, because it's got that sort of harsh snow stain, I just want to put, it's only flicking the brush. Yeah, not flick like that, little round circles, yeah. Hopefully you get the gist of what I'm saying there. And that gives me that nice sort of, see that now, how we've got that nice backline sort of thing. And I'm going to do the same again, and I'm just going to be mindful of that line, so like so. And here, I ain't got so much on my brush, which is nice, because then I can have some different sort of textures and different background. That could be a different part of the mountain maybe. Yeah. And then here, let's just bring that, because when we add water to this, it's going to be totally different again, because I want to blend that in to that lovely skyline. Now I do want to take this around here a little bit, so I just want to bring a little bit up and a little bit there. Okay, so let me just right. Okay, so now you've got a little bit more depth and a little bit more, oh, what's going on there? We've got more of a mess. I like mess is all right. If you really want to be like bang, I want a really straight line, use that line again if you want. I'm not too fussed because I'm going to move it around anyway. But you see now you've got that. Don't worry, Jules, you're not sorry you're late at all. Do what you need to do. Hello and welcome. There you go. The tree will really pop. See, it will start to pull out. That's without even putting on any snow or anything. Okay, so to me that is too harsh a line, and I will now want to sort of take a little bit of grey just to soften it only slightly. Yeah, so we still got it, but I will soften it out as we go, and I'll now blend in all of that. So tree wise now, it's up to you. You can still use the same tree and just use the tip if you want. Again, it's up to you, but it's whether or not you do it in a darker colour. So this is going to be your focal, and because this is darker, you've got to go dark. So we're going to stick with that hickory smoke. I'm glad you like the tree. It ain't finished yet. You'll like it when it's finished, but it's going to be one of them. So I'm going to pop this back down. It's coming useful, this straight edges, and I'm using my finger. I need my finger only, you know me. Now, if you want to mount it, you can. Again, it's up to you. But I'm just probably going to use about that much, okay? And all I want to do is just, I'm going to dab it down on here. And I just want a bit of a, nothing major. I just want to see that there's a little bit of something in the background. Yeah. Now, you see how high that is? I can now put in a little bit of oomph there and bring it down. So always leave yourself playroom. I say that in the nicest of ways, because sometimes it's good that you can actually bring down that backdrop. It is really easy to do that. So just from that alone, and there's nothing, I don't know what the bloody hell that is. How dare it? Well, look at that. Just look at the state of that. Who on earth somebody threw that at me? One of you lot. But yeah, so see how we've got here. Tiny, but we're going to bring that down. And these have just given that backdrop. Now, again, if you're comfortable, you can go straight on to this. If not, it's a rock. Could be. Like it. You can pop it onto here. So if you want to pop it on, you can do. And then you've got that little bit of ink on there. So from that ink, I want to now play on it. It's definitely something. Somebody threw something. You're throwing rocks at me like that then, is it, you guys? Love it. You got to have a bit of fun, ain't you? Right, let me just get a smaller brush now. I'm going to use, what am I going to use? Let's have a look. What can I find? Here we go. Number 1 brush. There we go. Clean water. Now I am going to just pop it in the lid. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to play around with this area here. I want to bring it down. Now, I don't normally do real harsh, straight sort of like lines as such here, for instance. So for me, I can quite easily just bring it just so there's a little bit of movement. Because although when you see like a nice snowy Posca, we're getting there. Trust me, we're getting to the Posca spots. It's got to be done. I don't want to actually, I will put some Posca spots, but I can't go OTT because you don't want to lose the delicate nature of this. Let me just bring this down. I mean, realistically, there's still so much to be done on this. There's lots. Right, okay. So now here, for instance, so let's have a look. Let's pop a little bit of something going on here. So obviously there's a little bit of something with regards to depth of how you're looking from that because we've got to put beams in, we've got to do loads of different stuff yet. But you want to see the different depths that go on with shadowing, because you don't know, there could have been a little rabbit or anything running around. It's going to be interesting to see what you guys put in. I've just dabbed a little bit of water on that because I just want to play around with this harsh line here. So like I said, I just want to bring it a little just to see what's going on in the, you know, with that bit of snow. Right, so a little dab of that there. And all I want to do now is just take, just where that harsh line is. And I just want to bring out just a different colour. Now, I want it a little bit more. So I am going to get my brush. And I'm just going to, just nice and gently. Yay, that'll do for me. So I'm now, this area around here will be blended out. So that gives me my blend tone from there, which I don't mind at all. And I'm just going to take it over here a little bit. So yeah, that's fine. So that's sort of a mound area there, which I don't mind at all. And then this area here. So I know that when I finish this card, obviously I'm going to edge it and bring it all in with the depth and everything. But at the minute there's like too much grey and it's too sort of flat for me at the minute. As you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, what we're doing now, Lise. So let's start to play around with bits and pieces. So let's just put on, like I say, just in case anything had sort of, you know, walked along here, you know, you could have sort of like a little bit of a snowbank. Don't be shy to sort of add things, because bear in mind this, it moves, it's water, it's paint, nothing special. Move it around. And if you need it, let me get my bigger size. Let me get my number 4 brush. So all I want to do here is just play around with this area. And like I say, if you're using a good quality card, putting on that extra water is not going to do anything to it apart from make a nice and smooth background, basically. Okay, let's just put a bit more water here, and we're going to just start dragging it out a little bit, and that little bit of drag out will then give you that nice blend and that nice tone. So there's a few different things. So when you look at that now, it's like, oh, okay, I'm not too sure. But when I start adding more depth to it, you'll see it start to pull together. This bit here, I actually want to start putting some depth in now. So let me get let's have a look. So I'm going to probably use, not that, I'm going to probably use dark denim. No, I'm not. I'm going to use midnight blue on the elements, which is black. However, watered down, you're going to get a very light grey, hopefully. So this is where you've got to be really comfortable with what you're doing. I'm really winging this now. I like a bit of winging. Right, I want to really and truly put on, like I said, like some clothing now. So around here, in fact, I am going to put some grey down as well. So I am really going to be mixing around a bit. So first of all, I'm going to put that on. And I want to start putting some cloud here. Now, don't worry if you've got like blobs and you think to yourself, oh, crumbs, what on earth's gone on there? Remember how water moves this ink. So at the minute, all I want to do is give the idea of where I want things to be. And for me, I just want things here and there. And I am going to be spraying this in a minute to move everything. That includes all of this to then redo it again. So I've got that structure of the card. The only thing that'll stay put is this, yeah? Which is, I know it's a bit of a, oh, crumbs moment, but you'll get right as we go. So all this here would be sort of your mountain and that sort of background context. So that can be as dark as you like. And like I say, don't worry about sort of the harsh tones, the harsh colours, because once you put water to them, it'll all start blending out. Same as this here. And the thing that I like is, even if you do this as a snowstorm, because it will be a snowstorm, it will blend. You're not going to see any background anyway. So if you do overdo it and you think to yourself, oh my goodness me, what have I just done? Squirt it with water, whack it with loads of Posca, and before you know it, you've got the most amazing piece. So, you know, trust the process. That's probably one of my little sayings now, if I'm honest, because a lot of people are scared to put water on. What's water going to do? If you're using a good quality thing, it ain't going to do anything, if I'm honest. You know, all you're going to end up, let me just see what you're seeing. Okay, we're getting there. All you're going to end up with is with movement. That's all you're going to end up with. Okay, then let's add water to this now. This is going to be fun. So obviously it's the same. Well, it's not the same as an oxide, but it's water based, so it moves. So this is where you've got to think to yourself, where do you want dark? Yeah, so where do you want sort of dark areas? Where do you want a layer? Where do you want sort of, you know, do you need anything in here that needs to be a bit darker? Do you need to have things around here that needs to be a little bit darker? Let me just see what I'm doing now, because I'm saying this to you, I'm even looking. I'm just putting it down. I don't know what I'm going to end up with now. Oh, I love it. These are always the best creations when you have no idea what you're going to end up with. Now, let me just put some water on brush now. Let's play and move it around. And this is all you're doing really, is adding different depths, different textures, and moving the ink around. So just don't be shy. I'm going to go over these definitely now, because I've just gone over them and lost them. So that's the best thing, because we didn't put it down with anything permanent. I'm thinking when we do a finish off, this will be permanent, definitely, because the amount of texture that we've got going into it now. Let's start taking off some of this. There you go. We're starting to get the layers. We're starting to get the build up of different layers now. Like I say, don't be shy to, like, you know, add bits, dab it off. Yeah, you'll still leave that sort of bit of ink there, and then all you do then is you build up if you need to. Same as here, we've got oxides and elements together. They blend lovely, to be fair. little bit of a dab. Yeah, I'm quite liking the look of that. This bit here we need to lighten up, blend it in a little bit more. I just want to get these blended now. So in fact, let me do a quick one. Let's do it quick way, shall we? Let's move that up the way. Squirty, squirty. Let's be quick. Otherwise, you know, you think to yourself, I ain't got all day. Well, I have got all day, but, you know, it's one of them, isn't it? Right, so, there you go. Let me just bring that in round here and bring him round here. So, that's a nice little rounding. Yeah. Okay, so let's just have it off on the corners. So, I want to keep some water on the card. And I tell you what, actually, no, I'm not going to posca it yet. I just want to get that movement. So, look at that there. That's a bit naughty. That's going to have to be turned into something, that is. Fabulous. Okay. So this is going to see now, if you've got some at 2 dot, you're going to see how I'm going to lighten it up now. So let me just dab off a little bit. So now we've got a blended background where we're now going to start pulling an actual scene together. So to me, I'm happy with what I've got there as a base, because it's not going to stay like that, as you know. Let me just tidy up a little bit of mess as we're drying. So obviously this was black. Well, it was the midnight blue with the elements, and it's held really nice. So to me, that gives me a challenge for you guys now to show you how easy it is to turn that into a nice bit of cloud. So I'm going to now put some greys onto that and pull the depth into it. Let's give it curly. And look how, I mean, that's dry at the back. It's just curling. But then we have no problem with the card, and we've put a lot of water on that already. So very interesting, actually. I like the way this is used. I like the way that the orange has got that pink pull in it. So we've put water on it, we've pulled the colour out, and we've got that sort of pinkish tone, which I quite like. Okay, so I'm now going to put on, I want to hold that background now. So I now want to put on with permanent. We ain't finished with this yet. We ain't finished with that yet. I am going to use Morning Mist. I kept it out for a reason. There we go. Now then, because it's background and I want to add white on. This is obviously, we've got to add snow and stuff like that. So again, I'm going to do it with my finger. If you're not comfortable doing it, load it up on a block. Oh, hello. I'm having a right mare here today, aren't we? Right, okay. So I'm going to put it with a bit of movement. So I can now put as much as I want or as less as I want on the background. And I'm going to start up quite on this sort of brow here, just as like a little sort of back. Now just from that alone, that's given me a nice sort of I don't know, foresty backdrop. I mean, you could use whatever you like, really. And all I'm doing is just dabbing. I'm just giving it, because when you've added your white on and your snow on, you ain't going to see any of this apart from what you allow yourself to see. And that's the best thing with doing it like, if you sort of do the whole thing down, then again, it's your creation. I like the fact of sort of giving that sort of blurriness and giving you that view of another layer. So when you look at this, so we've got different layers. Forget that part. We'll deal with that in a minute. But you say you've got like these mountain and a mountain and something and something. Let's just put a little bit of something with that. Now, all I'm going to do here is just like maybe just little tops of interpretation, maybe. Same as this here, maybe. So when you're looking here, if I do it like that, to follow that line of that mountain, and then I just follow it up in that sense. And all I'm doing is like, there ain't no first, second, it's like third, fourth, fifth, whatever ink's there, to be fair. And I'm just giving it that sort of look of, there's something going on in the background. And that's all you need to do. This bit here, so to me, that's like, oh, crumbs. This is nearly turning into a tag moment. So that's how I feel about that. The rest of the card I can move around and we can sort of play with. So nothing else is troubling me on that card apart from that bit there. But that's okay. Because now what I'm going to do is, let me put that out of the way. Let's get some colour in and let's actually start to bring this alive. So here, for instance, for one, I want to get pan pastel out because that's my magic in a pot. So if you haven't got this, get it. It's titanium white, pan pastel, and it's the fine. So at the minute, we've got all sorts going on still. And what I'm doing now is I'm looking at things I don't like, that I'm seeing how it's going to do. And if I move it, what's going to happen with it. So already I'm happy, and I know that whatever I build up over that, it's going to go. So I ain't worried about that. The snow part of things, yeah, okay, that's all good with that. I have no problem there. Same as here. Even with the movement, I quite like maybe a little bit of misting that I could put along here. Just as that background sort of thing, yeah. Same as how I could do it up here. And same as if I wanted to really go to town, morning mist. Yeah. So for me, the background is not an issue. And like I said, my only issue is here. Now, what I want to do is, let's have a look what we got. Nothing I want to use there. What shall we use? Let's see, that's too dark. I want to give a night. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna wing it with a bit of lost shadow. Right, so I want to give I want to play, and I want to give myself some clouds, like I said earlier. And where I've got these sort of blobs, let's try and shape these out now. So you can see these mistakes won't be here much longer. Trust me. So no matter what you do with a card, you can always salvage it to something. And if you think to yourself you can't, well, you can. Yeah. So this bit here, I want to turn that really into some quite deeper sort of cloud. Let's have a look what we can do with that. Let's have a look. Okay. So I sort of want some sort of deeper cloud, because if it's sunrise, you're going to have that darker-esque coming along there. Put that there, and then this will come round here. Finish that. In fact, let me just put a little bit of, let me get my black soot. Let's have a look. Yeah. Let me just get a bit of black soot, and I just want to see where my edges are, just to see what I've got within the picture itself. Now, I want to use, no I don't, I'll use that. Let me just lightly, right, okay, that corner. I want a darker corner, but I want the dark, and then I want to blend it out. So don't ever be shy to put down like quite harsh. Let me find a lighter. There we go. So nearly put something else on then. So all I want to do now is I've got that harshness. However, I want to pull it in to the picture now, just slowly. So I'm blending it out really, really slow. Now this is black soot. It's black. So just be mindful. That's why you start on your corners. So if you've got a big blob of black there in the corner, you can blend that out. So that big blob of black won't be a big blob of black for long. Trust me. So let me see what you're seeing now. Yeah, we're getting there. It's weird because how I'm looking at it and how you see it are different. So I'm just putting a little bit off camera there. Sorry, cockers. There you go. I've got lots going on. I'm running out of workspace. Let me move that before that decides to become... Oh, that was a good catch. There we go. Right, okay, let's bring this around here. Now, as that's a nice bit of shadow, I just want to just lighten that a bit around there, put a bit of dark there, but then I also want to bring it up. Okay, right. And then I want to now focus on that sunrise, because we ain't got much colour going on, to be fair. And I know it's a snowy, well, it's going to end up really a snowy scene. However, let's just put, yeah, we're getting there now. So your creation doesn't normally sort of come to anything until them last final bits. And sometimes it's the last final bit, and you think to yourself, oh, thank God for that. It looks like something. And sometimes I have days like that, and I think to myself, oh, crumbs, what am I doing? But it works out, and you just got to have a little bit of faith in what you're doing. Right, so let's sort this out now. Let me just put that there a minute. Let me put, I can see me having a disaster with that. Let me just put the lid on it 1 second. You stay there all the way. can't believe I'm talking to a pad, honestly. They don't talk back to me. There's only myself that wins arguments with myself, you know. Even the other half ignores me. I don't know why. Right, okay. So let's let me just wipe this. Let's be clean and tidy. 1 minute. Started with me to go on. Hopefully that didn't splatter my card. Well, if it did, don't worry, we'll sort that. It's going to be splattered anyway. That's a bit better. Right, okay. So you can see what I can see. We're getting there. Right, now I want to start bringing this together. I want that bump of colour there. So yellow. Let's get that there. Let me move that there. Let's put that there. I've got a space again. Honestly, you'll be proud of me here. Okay, let's have a look. So I now want quite a vibrant yellow here. And again, you can bring it down as much as you want. You can bring it in. And all I'm doing is just playing around with layers of colour. And if you think, oh, it don't look right, honestly, it will by the end of it. When we've added what we need to add, you're not going to worry about anything, because it'll all just blend nicely in, trust me. Okay, let's just bring that up here. And so this is sort of your mountains. That's where you're going to have those beams. Let me dry that off, because I want to start putting something down so I can start seeing the context of where the sunrise is, and the bringing on the proper clouds. Let's have a look at that. Okay. Right then, so this is the other yellow I'm going to use, which is, let's have a look. It's the Hansa yellow. If you can see that, maybe. Hansa yellow. Pampas. It's a light yellow. It's beautiful, this is. Very strong in pigmentation. So be very careful with it. But this is now what we're going to put through. And let me just see what's already on my brush. Yeah, I can already see that, how it's already, I haven't even put it in there, and this is on my brush. So I always tap off, because like I say, it's strong. Now I just want, let me just take a little bit off my brush now. I just want to glide it over here. Let me just look what you're looking at the same as what I'm looking at now. That's good. And I just want to bring it around here. A bit up here maybe. Okay. Right then, so put that there, put that there. Let me get my white out. What did I do? Got it there. Fabulous. Now then. Okay. Right, so I am going to reuse this. Why ever not? May as well. Okay. Now, I just want to give myself an idea of a little bit of a blast. So all I want to do here is just allow a little bit just to come down off that. And that's just of the white at the minute, yeah? And I'm just going to put a bit over here. Why not? And I want to bring some over here. Now, you can go as far as you want. You can bring it around. You can pull it down. It's up to you. Because I will put some other, like, in fact, I'll put some yellow into it. Just so you can see how the moving different colours makes your piece now. And that's all you've got to be sort of mindful of, is the fact of you're doing different things now. Let's put it there, actually. Let's have a look what that looks like. So you can see how that yellow, you can just see that nicely now. Bringing it down here. Now, bring it round. Let me just put some more white in. Now, I probably would like to put in some whites, probably some acrylic paint, but I'll see what it looks like when we've finished off with like all the snow and stuff like that. So doesn't look a lot at the minute, but we're nearly there. So it won't take long to finish this off now. So let's put that there, put that there, put that there. Let's put that there and whack that there. I want to put some more depth in some clouds. Well, I want to put some clouds in, full stop. But let me just get this to where we need it to be. So we've got that there. We need some water. Let me get a Posca. Okay, right then. Put that there. So you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, look right. Let's break the place while we're here. Why not? Right then, so let's charge it. Yes, okay, we're charged. Right then, water. All I'm doing first of all is going to put down water splatters. So at the minute, the picture's not looking anything really. Anything. So let's turn it into a nice snowy scene. And then what we can do then is we can pull out anything we need to bring that picture alive. So don't be shy. Splatter means give it a good bash. I have heard some of you tickling your brushes. Behave. Crack it, hit it, do what you need to do. So on the first one, because I don't know how many layers I'm going to need on that, so I'm just going to put that there a sec. And let's have a look. Now, where you've got big puddles of water, pull that out. Let me just, is that good enough to do? Let's have a look. You want to make sure there's no other colour on it, because you'll transfer that colour into it. Now, let me just pull out here and there. So the water, obviously you want that sort of snowy effect, yeah? There we go. And then when you are adding your water, you can actually see it gives you that sort of lovely effect using the, you know, your Poscas and your elements and your oxides. So let me just pull that over there. Well, we're getting there. Let's have a look. Let me see what you're seeing. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Right, so now I want it to be more white and more snowy. We've got the tree background, we've got mountains, we've got a bit of a sun there, but however I can't really see the sun. So let me first of all just pop a little bit of a white in that. Let me move it around with a paintbrush. So let me just pull that around a minute. There we go. So don't be shy to like utilise and wet Posca while it is wet, yeah? So I want to add some more on here now with no water on. So we're just getting them nice pure splats, because it's going to be very seasonal in the fact of it's snowing. We've got to put snow on the tree. Let's shift that out the way. There we go. I'm surprised I haven't knocked anything down yet. Let's recharge that a bit. There we go. I actually want to see some. There we go. I want to see some paint coming out. Okay. Now then, happy with that. Let me just dry that off. And then I want to add some white, like I say, onto the tree itself. So I'm going to use a finer Posca to put in like the tree line. And then I want to pull together, get rid of that, because it's still bugging me, as you do. Woo. Put it over, let's turn it over. Right then. Right, so my other Posca, let me have a look. Posca, there we go. So I've got a small one. So this is the 1M. I was using the 5M on that one. So this one, let's see if it's ever been. Yes, I have used it. Yay. Let's give it a good shake. So you've got trees in the background. So where you've got those little bits, you can pull them together to do that, or you can dot it to give it that effect on there. So it depends on how white and Christmassy you want that area there. If you want it darker, then you're just going to put in, if you're going to do black on it, then do it as a second generation. So it depends on how you want this to look now, for how you actually want your trees to be. So again, I've seen some fabulous pictures where you've copied certain things and it's like, wow, looks amazing. So, you know, don't be shy. You do some really good stuff. You know, you're experimenting so well. just go for it, honestly. So I'll tell you what looked really good on this. Some of that puff nonsense. I think it looks really effective. So hold on, I might actually do that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it will actually. Why ever not? Let's play. Right then, texture paste. Is it? No, it's not. It's expanding paste. There you go. I told a lie. Oh, naughty me. Right then, now I am going to use on my, you know, my Frisk. Now this is the small masking fluid brush, the Frisk set, and they're absolutely brilliant for putting this stuff on. I've always found juices for other things, and what I want to do is I just want to add. Don't do like a dead straight line. Be creative. Let's see what this is going to look like. I've just got my concentration face on. I'm sure you can all feel it. The tensing of me mush. Right, let's have a look. The only thing with this is I can't see where I'm putting it down, so you could have a big blob of nothing here. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Right, let me put that over there a second. Let's see if this is going to do anything constructive. Oh, let's put the brush out the way, otherwise I'll have an expanding brush. Okie dokie, I think we've got something happening. Let's have a look. Yay! Oh, we need more on here. Oh, I've been a bit gentle. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, I've been way too gentle. Oh, goodness me, that's not like me at all. Okay, let's really wax them on. There we go. I think it's because it's such a tiny brush and I'm being like quite gentle. Not like me at all. Let's get some proper blobs of snow on this. Yeah. Because what I do like to do then, you know, when you've got like some really good blobs, I like to put stickles on because I think it looks absolutely fabulous. It looks so magical. So I just want to show you that effect. Let me just put the lid on that. Let's see how we're doing there. Start that. This stuff goes a long way as well, as daft as it is. Let me just plug my other contraption in because it goes just a bit quicker than that, if I'm honest. There we go. I was going to say, if everything went off, then it's just like me oversurging. Excuse the noise. Here we go. That's better. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That's expanding. Woohoo! There we go. It's a proper little festive scene now. Now look at the difference that's made. Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. I need to put some twinkles on that. Crumbs. Let's have crumbs. I'm just honestly, I'm in a proper mood today. I'm wrecking the whole place. Right, okay, let's have a look at this. So what we're using? We're using Stardust. Let's put some proper twinkles on this tree. Why ever not? No, I mean, you could do this as a calendar. You could do it as a card to a neighbour, friend, family, whoever, really. You could do it to yourself, you know, one of them. So, one sunrise. I need to put more into that, but there we go. Lots of, I don't know, can you even see the twinkle? I don't know. Can you look at the state of that? Look at that. Proper. I don't know. Oh, yeah, you can see the twinkle there. Twinkle, twinkle. Proper snowy scene that is like. So here, for instance, now what I would do is, let me just see if I can do it with a bit of pan pastel. Now we've got some on it. So I don't like the depth of that. I don't like how dark it's gone. Yeah, I can take it away. So all I want to do is just take down that harsh, and that's, to be fair, that's done it all right, if I'm honest. Again, just move your pan pastels around just to give you either a different cloud texture. Again, it depends on how you want your scene to be. You know, you could put more white down here if you wanted to. Again, off here if you wanted it more brighter. Or you can work it again around in different contexts, lighter into darker. But yeah, one snowy scene with a couple of beams down as a sunrise. Sunset, you'd have more reds in it. Sunrise, you're going to have your yellows and that warmness as it breaks up over the mountains. So I will matte and layer that. Obviously, this is wet, so I can't do it at the minute. But that gives you an idea of a very snowy scene in that. So hopefully that's given you a bit of something to think about. So let me whack them there. Let's put these out. Let me tidy up and then we'll think about. Tell me if there's anything particular that you want to see, or otherwise, because I don't know what it is at the minute, but you know, can't see any comments or anything. So that's a bit naff, isn't it? Let me just see if I can pull on here a minute. Let's have a look. So let's see what we got going on here. Let's have a look on there. Switch account on here. Let me see if I can. I'll see if I can log in to see if I can see comments. How about that? Well, let's see if I can find where I am. No, thank you. What is it? What is it doing to me? I have no idea. Let's see what we're doing. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Press that. Ah, dear me. Okay. Oh, it says I'm live. There we go. Hello, people. Right, let's see if I can see any comments. Right. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. Perfecto. Let me turn the volume down. I do not want to hear myself. Crikey, how frightening would that be? Okay, I've got comments up. Right, thank you. Glad you like it. Perfecto. Thank you. You gave a bit of, well, yeah, it's one of them. It's just something for you lot to think about, because obviously once I mount it, again, different, I'll probably look at it. I might put some little birdies in the sky. Again, I might put darker trees in, but it's just giving you an idea of a card. Okay, so, and that's what it's all about. So let's shift this out of the way. Let's have a look what we can do now. So let's do something, I don't know, let's put the trees over there. Do you want something Christmassy or something with a fairy in? What do you fancy? I can breathe now. I've actually, I know, I'm engrossed myself. Oh, dear me. So what do you fancy? Do you fancy something with a fairy, or do you fancy something with snowflakes? A fairy is the first one. Fairy it is then. Go. Righty-ho then. Let's get, I'm going to put that over here out the way. So wait, let me tidy you up. Let's get something with a fairy on. Okie dokie. Fairies and snowflakes, what do you reckon? Now, this is the only problem with Poscas. You've got to get it off, because otherwise it will ruin. There we go. Bit of elbow grease and all that. It's any muscles that are going to get working apart from me gob. I don't know. It's all good fun, isn't it? Right then, so that's really is quite a grey, you know. You could actually do that for a sympathy card as well, really. You know, I know it's one of them that we don't ever talk about, but because there's a lot of greys in it, you could actually utilise that as a sympathy card, you know, with a very nice sentiment. Because unfortunately, this time of the year, there's a lot of people that don't make it, you know. So, yeah, that would actually work, to be fair. So anyway, it looks a pretty card. Let's get a card. Let's find another card. Right then, multifarious A6. Let's see what we can pop on here for you guys. Nice and quick. Let's see what we can play around with. Right then, so multifarious card. Let's pop that one over here. Let's let it dry. You fancy a fairy? Oh, dear me. Enjoy your dinner. Bless your cotton socks. Yeah, well, oh, bless you. That's very nice of you to say. Very, very nice. Right, fairy, what have I got? I've picked up some fairies. Oh, do you know something? I've never used this one. I don't know. You'll know what it's called. I don't. I'll tell you what. Let's stick her on and make something. I've never used this stamp. Let's take a virginity away. You can tell me who it is, because unfortunately I haven't got the back. I've just. How silly am I? Fancy me doing that? Well, I never. Naughty Lisa. Let's see who's going to tell me who it is. There we go. This is it. This is its first stamping. Well, let me see. I have got a better ink pad somewhere. There we go. Oh, that's better. It's nice when you've got a new ink pad. I'll keep that up there for special occasions. Okay, let's have a look then. So, who are we using? Let's see. Let's pop you there. Oh, yeah. Don't tell Dad I'm using his sanding block. Tia. Yes, that does ring a bell. Bless you. Attention to detail. Well, we'll do some attention to detail with this. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yay. We've got a little bit of a print here and there, but don't worry about it. I ain't, because it's going to end up looking fabulous. Now, I don't know what we're doing, because we didn't even know what we were doing anyway, did we? So we'll do it together. Oh, okay. So she's sitting down, so we better put her onto something, hadn't we? Okay. Let's let me clean my brush. There's me. Look at that. I'm using things and not cleaning my brush, especially when I've used that blinking snow stuff. Gosh. Oh, there we go. Right. So as you can see, it's cleaned off lovely with my brush. So I let it, and it's gone all what's it, but look at that, perfect. Just so you see, the Frisk masking fluid brushes, they're good for all different things. And I've also painted with these as well. So don't just think it's for masking fluid. It's not. It's for a bit of everything. All right. So there you go. Right then, let's just pop that out the way. Oh, now what we're going to do with her? Let's have a look. Ooh, we could have a bit of. We needed to sit on something. Let's have a draw. Okay, so I'm going to use fine. So it's a uni ball. So let's pop her on something here, for instance. So let's just do a little bit of freehand. Yep, I'll just pop her on a bit of a hill sort of thing. Yep, maybe something like this. And you know something, when you're sketching, it's permanent. Don't worry about it, because at the end of the day, she's doing something. What's she gonna do? That's the thing. Let's get some stamps. So, did we say anything that we? I love it. Well, it's one of them, isn't it? Sylvia, I like it. You're on it, girl. You're on it. That's class. I forgot about the second card, peoples. What you like? Sylvia's got it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Right, let's get that out of the way. Okay. So we can have some dangly bits there. Let's get me pot of stuff out. Hold on, what we got in here? Let's have a little look. Oh, might use that. Okay, so what have we got? Well, we got the usual flowers and stuff. We've got a lamppost. Oh, we've got creeper. Have I got the creeper anywhere? Oh yeah, let's have a bit of creeper maybe. Did you say you wanted did you miss doing it? Honestly, Sylvia was late to the game on the first one, you know. Quite funny. Love it. I love the banter you lot have got. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll have a little rabbit there, I think. I was thinking about a bit of a castle, but no, that's not going to work. Let's have a look. You see, sometimes even I get bored of using the same stuff over and over and over, you know. So maybe a bit of a moon thing, maybe. No, that's too big for the page. Okay, we'll play that. I don't know which one to do. I quite like that one. He looks more shy. Yes, okay, we'll do that. Right, we'll see what we do, because I don't know what we're doing, but I like the fact we're doing something. Okay, let's put something down, because if I don't put something down, I change my mind, and we don't want to do that. Now then, let's have a look. Why not? Now we got that there. Let's have. Let's put you there. Okay. Yeah, that's gone on nice, that has. Right then, let's have a look. Let's see. Right then, let's put you back in there before you escape. Let's put you in there. I don't want to use them again, because we've used them over and over again. We might have a bit of, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a bit of snowflakes. I'll do it with my finger. We'll have a bit of something coming down. Yeah, there we go. See, look at that. One card. Before we know it, it's something. Okay, so we're going to do, black will be the main colours on these. Not everybody's cup of tea, but don't worry about it. Oh, is that going to fall off? Let me investigate. I haven't used that one for ages, so. Oh, yep, there we go. We're okay. It's not falling off. Yeah, snowflake. You're thinking with me, guys. You're thinking with me. I like it. You're guiding me on this. Oh, now the robins, robins are overlowered. It can happen. I know they're absolutely gorgeous. However, it's nice to be sort of outside the box a bit with the robin fest and all that. So, you know, let's do a bit of thinking outside the box here. So, yes, I'm thinking snowflakes. I am with you on that. Let's just give a little bit of a backdrop here, though. Let's just bring this down a little bit. I'm going to put some nice colours around there. We've got a little bit of a sitting on somewhere, so we've got to colour that in. A little bit of backdrop there. And I'll tell you what, we'll have a couple laying down there. Nothing major, just a couple of these creepers. They're a nice backdrop, to be fair. It's one of the first stamps when I actually started doing Lavinia. It's one of the first stamps I actually brought. This was that I actually brought to say, oh, I want to use that. You know, I'm going to add to a collection as such. Second, third, fourth generation, you know me, I'll just go for it. And I've just got that sort of little bit of a backdrop going on there. So let's just whack that there a minute. So now then, do we keep it a black and white card, or do you want colour? What do you think? Snowball. If I'm doing snowballs and we're having a fight, we need another, like, you know, another thing on it. Picking winter berries. We're throwing winter berries then, are we now? I like it now. You lot are getting violent. Love it. Fight. You want colour? Okay, colour for me. That's good. That's what I like to hear. Colour. Okay, let's get some colour. Let's get some colour. Let's have a look what we got. Now I've got blue, barley, warm breeze. Let me have a look. I need to see what it looks like. Hold on. Let me just get me thing. Oh, I'll tell you what. Is it going to be that, or do we use this one? Let me see. I want to see what this one looks like. Hold on. Oh, crumbs. Okay, I've picked barley blue on the Versa. That's just making a mess again. Honestly, gosh, I need to clean my little area. Right then, so I have got Tiny Flake. Can you see it? See that one? That's one of the tiny ones. If you need the code, I'm sure that one of the oracles on here can give you the information if you want to. Purples, but well, I will put some purples in it. That'll be after, but at the minute I'm just going to put some blues in. So I will put some purples in though. We're on the same sort of guideline here. I like it. I like it. So let me just play around with this a second. So I just want to, and this is that lovely little tiny, it's not minute. You get the gist, yeah? Snow is falling all around. I'm not going to say anything more because then it'll say I'm singing. You know what I'm going to say in it. Right, so there's one. Let's have a look. So we pop a bit of this one on maybe. Do I like the look of that one? Do I not like the look of that one? Let me investigate. Let's have a look what we got. So when you got all these little snowflakes and stuff, it's like, oh, let's play. Let's see what this looks like. Why ever not, eh? Why ever not? Oh, yeah. Go on, we'll have a bit of that. Just slightly in the background. Nothing major. I like... Oh, I'm still here. That's all right then. I don't know what happened then. Yes, I'm still there. That's the main thing. Yeah, there you go. Sorry if you got it in your head. It's in my head, so sharing's caring. You know how it goes. That's all I'll say. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Okay, so we've got that on the go there. I want to put some colour around here, but I want to then bring this together. So what we're going to put in? So these little snowflakes, they're a small set. So it's not this one where there's three together. You got these ones, so these are like three separate ones which are used on this one, because there's a few different snowflake sets, to be fair. There's some really good ones as well. Right, let me just pop a little bit of oomph down. Hold on. Let's have a little bit of something. Let's put some flowers and nonsense down, and you know, maybe a bit of grass and a little bit of something. Why ever not? Oh, so you could actually put a little, no, I ain't going to do the birdie. Me and the birdies, bless them. I love the birdies to bits, but you know, enough's enough sort of thing. So just some sketch lines. Don't be shy. Sometimes it's nice to put your own personal thing down. And don't get me wrong, you know, when you're doing your use of your stamps and stuff like that, you know, you stick to a theme, that's fine as well. You know, so you do what you're comfortable with and what you're confident in doing, you know, so just go with it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a backdrop on this before I put some before I put something on it. Lost my head today. Have you noticed that? Oh yeah, quite like that. Very nice. Let's put that in there. Yeah, I think I've work's done my head in today, but it's all right. I'm still here. Yeah, as you do. Right then, so don't do too much there, but I'll have a little bit here, a little bit there. That'll do for me there. Do you know, so I don't even know whether I want them up there. I want a darkness around it. So I'm talking to myself now. Don't panic. I just want to put a little bit off. Let me get a little bit of, let me get these in, and then I'll put some purples in. Bring the blue in. So I'm just doing a bit of blue at all. The reason why I just want to bring the blue around nicely, just to bring the piece together, basically. And then we shall then go in with them purples, which will be a nice touch to it. Because we've got that black, which is just hanging, but we need a darker colour just to play around. Now, remember how I said it's that lighter touch. Let me just put that over there. Oh, I love it. I love a blob of colour, because I know that's going to give me the most luscious effect. Right, so let's put that there. Let's get some, there we go, just the colour I need. So, violet chalk. Let's put that on there. Put that in here. And then I just want to nicely kiss the edges on this. And again, don't worry. You're sort of keeping the theme to that sort of the festive colours as such. I mean, you can bring that purple down because it's not going to intrude on the piece. Because to finish it off, you do like your water splatters sort of thing. If you want, you haven't got to. Again, it's your choice. You know, so don't worry too much about adding things if you don't want to add them. So I am going to just pop a little bit off. I'm going to, what I'm going to go with, not hickory smoke. Pick the wrong ones up. Silly Lisa. Pumice stone, I think. Yes, we're going to go pumice stone. And I just want to add just some context here. We'll do it this way. So I just want a little bit here. Don't worry about sticking into lines and anything. You've done a sketch. So if you are doing a sketch and you're comfortable to do it, don't worry if you go over any lines, okay? Now, if you really want to go to town with this, you can get your watercolour pencils now. So let's have a look. We've got, oh, that's a brown. We don't want brown. Let's have a look, see if I can find anything that I want. Ah, there we go. So we got black, we've got grey. Yep, that'll do for now. So if you wanted to, you can now, because it's a watercolour pencil, you could scratch out. So you see, you've done like a sketch, so you can scratch out. Same as here. So she's sitting. And what you've got to do, you've got to think about, is there any reflection? Is there any, has there got to be any sort of reflection from how she's sitting? Yeah. So that's all you've got to sort of in your head think about, yeah? As it comes in, it'll get lighter. Same here, maybe. And then if there's something here. And then water if you want. So if you want to do this first, before you put any sort of water splodges on, just to sort of bring this together, You can do. So we've had greys, we've had, you've got the colour down as well as the watercolour that you've just put on. Now, if you add in the water on here, anything you don't like, you can then dry off and then put on again. So again, don't think to yourself, oh, crumbs, what have I just done? You can add more and more layers as you go. Now, for me, now there, let's dry it off because I want to add more layers. And give it tissue. Let's just dry that. There we go. Now, it's whether or not you bring that to life now with, stick with the black, or you want to put like a dark brown in, for instance. Or you could add a little bit of that colour in. Just don't be sort of shy to add any sort of movement, because how you finish the card up, if you want to put like jaggedy edges, so there's like a rock here and there might be another rock here, for instance, you know, the edge of that. So don't be shy to experiment with sharpness and edges. You know, there won't be anything light there because she's sitting. So, you know, think to yourself, well, is there a shadow there? Do I need to pull that shadow down? Hopefully you're getting it. Oh, you're right. What have I done? She's sitting on Jabba. She could be, you know. Do you know, if I put some sort of like things on, we're proper on it there. So sorry, the pencils I'm using are Qua Noir, I can never say it, Mondelez watercolour pencils. Jabba the Hutt's back, you know, something we could do. It needs a pipe now, doesn't it? It needs to like sit there and go, oh, hello. Hello, sexy lady. So now you've got me thinking that could well be. Oh my gosh, yeah. You lot are on fire, aren't you? I need to start looking at the comments there. What do you do, Lee? What do you mean, what do I do? What do I do? She's not, honestly. Well, naughty step. There ain't even such thing as a naughty step for Sylvia. Goodness me, she's got like a, what has she got? She's got like a whole plinth. Never mind a staircase or anything. She's got like a shelf with this is Sylvia's naughty step. She's a funny little devil, isn't she? But it's good fun. This is what I like about you guys. Okay, so watercolour pencils, movement. There we go. She's on Jabba the Hutt's butt. Like it. Does look a bit like, it could also be a pimple. She could be sitting on a pimple. So, oh, bad day. Well, okay, I get you. So I support people. I can't go into much detail because of confidentiality, but I support people that unfortunately have had their children removed due to abuse and neglect. That's all I can really say. It's a very difficult job that I do. There's a lot of crisis involved, so that's why sometimes it's a tough day for me, because I've heard people say things about stuff which are tough, let's put it like that. So yeah, that's me anyway. So grey, you can like bring together, lighten bits and pieces. You can pop a little top on there if you wanted to, have a little short sleeve, little get up there, you know, a few twinkles. However, yeah, you can do whatever it is you need. Or if you've not done it nicely and you think to yourself, well, there's patches on it, you can go over. And this is what I love about these pencils. It crisps everything up perfectly. I absolutely love them. So she was like sitting on some weird thing now, but now she's sitting on either a pimple or Jabba the Hutt's butt. You know, what we're saying. Bless you. So fair play. Foster girl. Oh, okay. So yeah, you get where I'm at. Yeah. So it is difficult. It is difficult. So this is my release. This is my good mental health, shall we say? Yeah. Hopefully that's you get where I'm saying anyway. Yeah. So it can be very difficult, my role. Right. So this is why I'm always crafting, because I'm always trying to occupy my mind with things that have gone on, basically. I'm using dark denim. Oh, dark denim. Naughty Lisa. Let's darken these edges out now. Because it's like, yeah, she's definitely playing with the old diggly doodahs there, isn't it? I like it. Why ever not? Yeah, it's a hard life society nowadays. It's very difficult for people. If it's a pimple, it doesn't pop. Well, if it pops, that would be another interesting scenario then, because if it's a popping pimple, it'd be like a volcano. And if it's Jabba the Hutt's butt, wow, that would be an explosion and a half then, wouldn't it? Honestly, you guys are such a bad influence. Terrible, you are terrible. Okay, let's put a bit more darkness down here. Let's sort the pimple out, shall we? Okie dokie, like it. Yeah. So it's really has took a different turn now, the card, with that darkness on there. I'm thinking it needs, well, for one, it's definitely going to have some water on it because I want some idea of depth, definitely, especially with how dark it's now. Look at that, to be fair. I was in an hour about it up on stage, but I really like it now. So let's see what it's of water on. So just normal water. Let's just see what that looks like first of all. So you know me, I'm big on splodges. Let's have a diddly do. Now I'm thinking it might have to be something else. Maybe just a bit of bleach. Maybe let's have a look. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm thinking bleach. Right. Okay. So I am going to use some bleach on the card. I do quite like that though. To be fair, what do you reckon? Yeah, I'm afraid to say crafting is very much an escape. I do workshops with those people that have done things, and to be fair, the workshops help them through arts and crafts to understand a lot of different things. So there's ways I show people, not just how to make a card, obviously like you guys, but the workshops I do makes them understand their crisis and makes them understand their ways and stuff, if that makes sense, you know. So don't say doodah if Manda's watching. There's nothing here with a doodah, unless there isn't any doodahs here. See, luckily I picked the animals with nothing that has a doodah, apart from a rabbit looking down at Jabba the Hutt's butt. So unless I put a plant in the wrong place, then we've got a problem. You know what I'm saying, you guys. Right then, so I do actually want to put a little bit more oomph around Jabba the Hutt's butt. But let me put, okay, let me do that first and then I'll do what I'm going to do. Offload, yeah. Offloading is very interesting way of things, that's for sure. With different people, that's definitely what I say. So all I'm doing here is just roughly, there is no, it's going here, it's going there, it's just going wherever. So I'm just literally putting that foliage just at that bottom area there, which I like. And if you ever think to yourself, well, there's a bit of a gap here and you didn't like it, for instance, whatever you've got in your hand, and it's going to be my foliage, let me just stick that on there. You can quite easily just pop a little bit of something there if you need to, or get the creeper back out and put some creeper back in there. And again, it's up to you what you do at the end of the day. These stamps are that versatile. It hasn't got to be a down only. It can be wherever. I've done the creeper going up. In fact, there you go. In fact, let me just show you just for the sake of it. So a creeper is not just something that dangles, you know, from there. It can also go nicely here. So it can actually add another little bit of depth. You know, there is no sort of, oh, it's got to go here. No, it has not. It can go wherever you like it to go at the end of the day. That's what I love about magical scenes, and that it's wherever you want it to go. It hasn't got to go a certain way. It's magic, plain and simple. Right then, so let's move my magical things out the way. Let me tidy up. There we go. Right, I'm going to put some bleach on. Now, before you ask me ratios, right, I don't know, can you see that there is like the smallest amount in there? And I have had this in there for some times. I do keep my bleach in plastic cup, one of them, and I normally have separate brushes. In fact, where's my other brush? I'll use that one because that is obviously my bleach brush. There we go. Silly me. Right, so there is only a small amount of water, and as you see, when I move it around, we have bubbles. Yeah, so this is just Tesco's bleach. Nothing dangly doodahs, stars and danglies. We got danglies, we ain't got a doodah though. Unless Well, I don't know. Well, no, it's not a doodah. We got danglies. Anyway, I'm going to bleach. Behave, you lot, honestly. I do love you guys. I'm glad we're doing doodahs and danglies. Fabulous. I feel like part of the club now. Oh, dear me. Do you know, so I remember the first time somebody called dibs on one of my cards. I did. I was so excited. It really is a weird feeling when we get involved and that, and it's, you know, you're very accepting of what I do, and it's lovely. Bless you. Oh, don't be daft, Maddie. There's no such thing as late here. Goodness me. We got this thing called catch up. It's amazing. So yeah, don't you worry. So the cards turned out quite well, to be fair. So all I've got to do now is mat and layer, if I'm honest. So let's have a look. Oh, we've still got a little bit of time left. We might even throw a couple of tags in here. Woo, wow. We might get some festive holly and berries and nonsense. Why ever not? So I'll mat and layer that. What do you think to that then? I love you guys. I called dibs on a gift card. She's sending it for Christmas. I love it. Okay, so we've got this card. Where's the other card I done? Okay. So, oh no, that's dried. That's dried quite nice now. So we've got the sunrise, and then we've got Jabba the Hutt's butt with dangly doodahs. I like it. And then I'm going to now do very quickly, because we've got a little bit of time. I'm being nice to you guys tonight. Let me find something that resembles. Should we? I love the fact. Loving the fact. I think you should ignore Sylvia's dibs. Oh dear me. Moira, honestly, we're all crazy. That's all I'll say. So there's my first card, and it's, oh no, I said, oh, it's dried. Look at that. Sugar. Let me wipe it over there. I don't want to wipe it on the card, because this might get sent out to somebody. Okay. It's not going to blow. Anyway, it'll dry, but look at the twinklies on that. So we haven't put any white splodges on that, but we've put water and we've put bleach on. So look at what the bleach does. It pulls out the ink. Now, if you've got problems with your chest or anything like that, because bleach is a chemical, please do not use it. Just use your white splatters, yeah? You might find that some cleaning products might work, but again, it depends on what you're good around, or what, if there's any problems or anything like that. So please do not use products that cause you any problems, okay? I ain't a doctor or anything else. At the minute, I'm fine with using bleach. I'm not choking. I'm not collapsed. We're still here. We've still got a pimple or Jabba the Hutt's butt, you know, doodahs and everything. So let me get something. Let's make something. Let me find some tags. Hold on. Holdy, diddly doodah. What we're looking for. Let's find, oh, okay, we'll do, oh, yeah, let's have a look at these. Okay. Rightio, we got summit. We're here. Let's do these. Fab. Okay, so I'll put these over here. I'll let them dry off a little bit more. So, I forgot where I went for these. Was it Bilston Market or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, I've got 20 million of these tags, and I think they're great, but, you know, we're going to change them up. Why not? Hey, why not? So we're going to have 4 of them. I don't like the Merry Christmas on them. I do like reindeers and stuff like that, or whatever they are. However, I want to make something else, as you do. And I want to turn these into a nice festive with hollies and maybe some mistletoe. You with me? Ah, dear me. And you love watching them evolve. I love watching them evolve, and because I never know what I'm going to end up with. It's a good job you lot have a laugh, I tell you. Okay, let's have. Oh, I'll tell you what. Yeah, let's use this one. What's this one? Oh, lime zest. Okay, let's do a bit of that. Let's have a bit of that on. Let's put. Oh, crumbs. There's a bit too much there. We've gone a bit over zesty with that. Let me get something else. Okay. Vanilla custard. Lavinia, the acrylic paint. These are the chalk paint, so they are matte. But they're fabulous. Oh, crumbs. There's a bit too much there as well. Gone a bit OTT. Don't tell everybody. God, honestly. I'd get myself in a pickle for the sake of getting in a pickle. I will. Really? Okay. Now then, let's find a brush. I did have a designated brush, but I don't know what I've done with it. Crumbs. Honestly. I am so disastrous. Oh, that looks like it's not it. No. Oh gosh. Right, okay, let's have a look. Is it over here? No. Somebody's robbed my brush. I think the fairies have took off with it, a little toiks. Right, okay, I'm just searching. I won't be sec. Oh, I think I found it. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so we got blobs of ink. I have a number 3 brush. Don't worry about it. I ain't. So let me just, it hasn't got to be anything fancy. You know how it goes with me and paints and stuff. Don't worry about it. Let's just blob it over. I've got a hairdryer. It's okay. Oh, that looks quite festive, that green. Well, let's mix it about a bit. Let's be adventurous. Hey, why not? Let's think outside the box. Oh, yeah. Now then. Oh, crumbs. There we go. On my way. We'll just make a mess, full stop, end of story, ain't it? I'm disastrous. I'm such a messy crafter. I love it. Just don't tell everybody. They'll all want to go. They'll all think, oh, we'll have a go at this. Okay, that'll do. Let's put that over there. And let's do this one. Yeah, let's have a... That's very festive looking. So anyway, the reindeer's gone. Oh, I don't know. How sad was that reindeer? I mean, it's good for some people that maybe aren't like you guys that can craft and like some of the stuff you guys are kicking out. Whoa, honestly, some amazing crafts. You're proper on it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's that many people you can choose from now to like be inspired from. You know, world's your oyster, really. Right then, I've got like paint everywhere. Let's just blob it on there a bit. Yeah, why not? I can just see a little bit of a reindeer here and there. No, so don't worry about it. This is what I love about doing stuff like this. Now, it's acrylic paint. Let's put it out the way. Let's shift them out the way. Let me tidy me mat up because we do not want a problem with mats, yeah? So, this is going to be the quickest 4 tags ever once they're dried. This is probably the longest part. What do you reckon? Deary me. Well, unless you're going to use like liquid pearls or stuff like that. Mind you, that don't take long to dry, to be fair. There we go. Okay, let's get the dryer on these. Right then. Now it looks... Oh, here we go. There's always one... It looks like avocado mash. It looks like something anyway. Do I be polite? Oh. What's that then? Oh, bless. There we go. I've got cards from a lot of people, to be fair, including some of you guys as well. I've had some lovely stuff sent me. Very nice. I've got Manda's, I've got Sarah's, I've got Joe's, I have got Moira's. I've got a few of Moira's actually. She sent me some beautiful stuff. Yeah. Oh, I've got a bit of Emma Joe. I've got Sarah. Yeah, I've said Sarah. Oh, and I've got some Tracy as well. So, yeah, it's all good. There we are. Right. Okay. So, yeah, that looks dry to me. Let's have a look. Yeah, that'll do. We can work with that. Okay. So, ooh, look at that. Well, had a bit of a sweat on. God help us with saying that. I'm struggling with bleach, but it's okay with hyper. Very similar. Listen, try it. You know, I haven't got any to try it, otherwise I'd try it for you. But just get yourself a bit of scrap card, whatever it is that you're using, splat it down. Even if you do it with the water like that, splat it, you know, or with a brush or whatever. Just have a go. Seriously, you ain't going to do any damage on, you know, even if you get some naff tags or something. Just have a play around it. Don't be shy. Just make sure you're well ventilated and make sure you're putting yourself first. Please, yeah. Right then, so let's get some edging. Let's get a bit of something. Right then, now. Oh, what have I just dropped? I've just dropped something. Apart from my brain cell. God help you. And I don't know what it is, but someone's just... I'll find it later. Sod it. Oh, it's the blooming stamp I want. Okay, that ain't going to happen then. There's me saying, oh, I'll find it later. I was going to begin use it. Where's it gone? Okay, well, guess what? It ain't going to happen. Right, okay. Well, or never. Well, I was going to use a stamp, but I ain't now. Right, okay, I'm going to use... I'm going to do some browns. Yeah, okay. Right. walnut stain. The first brown I come to, that's what I'm using. Plain and simple. We can't get no easier than that, can we? So you can actually use, hold on, let's have a look. Let me just go into the world of Lavinia. Let's get, what we got here? Truffle. Is truffle about? Where's truffle? Where's truffle when you need it? No, it's not there. I'll get that there. Hey, now. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. This is the only problem when you've got too many inks. That's all I said there. Too many inks. Right, there we go. Okay. Lavinia stamps, truffle, walnut stain oxide. Either. Did I get a brush? No, I didn't. And I get a whoop whoop. Okay, right then. Milton is yeah, there you go. Sorted. So you all sort of, so I'm going to do 2 with Lavinia and 2 with oxidey stuff, yeah? Okay, so we'll see what they look like then. So all I want to do is just kiss around, nothing major. You know me, we'll just be a bit adventurous and disastrous. Whatever not. There we go, look at that. Mess, I love it. So those are truffle. Let's go on to here. Walnut stain. Oh gosh, that's a deep one. Oh wow, that's going to give some interesting texture, that's for sure. Oh, hello. He wants to get more. Bless him. He's getting all frisky. Watch out, Sylv. Careful. Coming for you. Love it. Walnut stain's frisky. Okay, so that's like a reddish, and then you've obviously got a brownish. Reddish, brownish. It's all good fun. Right, let me get that out of there. We do not want... Let me give that a good brush. Back into the water. So just normal plain water, folks. We're behaving ourselves now. Look what I'll say. Okie dokie. Now, I'm not too worried with the movement on this. Now, you're on an acrylic paint, so it is totally different to how this moves around. Let's get a bit of this, as long as it doesn't have to do a doodah. Oh, Sylvia. I might just do a doodah just for the sake of you, I tell you. Right, so, oh, look at the way that's moved. So, there's your elements. Let's have a look at the oxides. Oh, so the oxides have come off quite substantially, which gives, I quite like that background. Yes, okay. Okay, let's tidy up. So there's your oxides. Now that's an interesting one. So using obviously the Lavinia acrylics and using that on top as well, the elements have given more to the paper than the oxides, even though, I mean, the oxides give a lovely finish, and I like that, you know. So again, depends on what you're looking for. This is why it's good when you play around. There's still chocolate man's honestly. Ah, dear me, poor man. I felt for her. You guys, what are you like? Eh? Let me just quickly see if I can just locate this stamp I wanted to use. You don't even want to see what I'm doing at the minute, you guys. I'll tell you, it is quite funny. Quite hilarious. I'm on my hands and knees trying to find a stamp which has obviously been kidnapped by fairies. Little devils. Can somebody... Oh, was that it now? Was that it? Did I just find it? No, I don't think I did. Oh, yes I did. Yeah. Hey! Okay. Oh my gosh. My goodness me. Ah, dear me. I've just had things fall out and everything. Just shocking. Absolutely shocking. Okay. So I am now going to use just a bit of edging on a corner. So I am going to get, let's have a look what we've got. First thing I come to is fallen leaves. Oh my life, honestly, the things I get myself into, unbelievable. So all I'm doing is just dabbing, just giving it a little bit of something. What, I don't know, but I quite like the look. Now, I mean, you can, if you wanted to, put on, what could you put on? You could put anything on, really. It's whatever sort of, whatever effect you're going for. You can, oh, hello, smudged it. And I smudged that one. What's all that about? This is very interesting. So the way these are going on, oh, I tell you what. Let's see if I can. Oh, I can as well. Fabulous. Let's move it about then. So I'm all about sort of, I'm very much touching, smudging. I like to move around with stuff, as you probably can tell now the way I work. So that's given like a really bit of depth on that. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of colour on it now. What do I want? I want, let's have a look. So I've got holly. Oh, I'll tell you what, we're going to do a bit of mistletoe. So let me get a block. That was block before Sylvia's hearing aid does as a meltdown. Block, that's what I said. Block. You okay, Sylvia? You got that, yeah? Fabulous. Dear me. You've got to have a laugh in this day and age, goodness me. Trust me. Please have a laugh. Right then, let's see what we got. I'm going to use Shady Lane. As you know, that's everybody's favourite to go to. Oh, crikey. If it's that much of a favourite, I've just splotched it all up. What on earth? Anyway, let's get it out of the way. There we go. Okay, actually, I want something darker. I'm going to grab Rainforest. I like the look. Yeah, Rainforest is better. Forget Shady Lane. I want to do Rainforest. Okay, so we are going to have, let's have a look. I'm going to do it here. Oh, yes, okay. Oh, dear me. Tears both ends. Good God, have you got an eye somewhere else then? That's an interesting read. I had tears coming from both ends. Was you wetting yourself? Do you need tenner, lady? Oh my gosh. Sylvia, have you got a problem? Do you need a doctor's appointment? I love it. That's hilarious. You guys do make me chuckle. Let me just, let's just add a little bit of something here. Just to balance that bit of a corner up. And I'll do the same again here. Why ever not? There we go. Let me wipe that. Let's get something else here. Yes, I did love it. Honestly, sometimes, you know, it's one of them. You just lose control. When you're of a certain age, it just goes out the window. So, you know, I ain't shy. I've peed myself in some places, honestly. But you see, it's usually when I'm with my mom. Honestly, it's usually when I'm with my mom. She has a look, and you know when you just look. Oh Christ, what's on there? And you just look and you think to yourself, oh my gosh, and that's it. You can't stop laughing. That looks a bit naff. Let me just do that there. But yeah, that's how it was with my mom. And it's like even now, I look at her a certain way, and we just laugh because you know when you have the memories. Oh gosh, and it's seriously. But you see, sometimes I think to myself, oh, crumb, I think I might need to go to the doctors, you know, because sometimes it's just a bit too much. Oh, dear me. But, I mean, what the doctor's going to do, you know? See, look at us talking about all our personal problems, eh? Fabulous. But that's what it's all about. Offload, touch base, you know, talk about your things, you know, what we're all here about at the end of the day. Right, let me just dry these off. Let's actually make these look a little bit more festive, shall we say? Because at the minute they're just splodges of green, but that green's all right, you know. It is a bit harsh in colour. However, it does what it needs to do. Now let's have a look. So I've got liquid pearls gold. I don't know if it's going to work, but that's going to be the mistletoe. And then I haven't got a red. What's this one? Is that going to work? Merlot. We'll do that. Whatever not. Botox injections, really? I didn't know that. Oh, well. What happens if I don't want them down my flu and all that? Or my doodah? Can I have a Botox injection in my forehead? Will that stop me weeing? There you go. Yeah, I'll go to the clinic. Can I have Botox injections? Yeah, I keep wetting myself. My forehead, my four lines. I don't think that's going to work. I think that just... Oh, Louise. Dude, I love it. You guys are just like, lush, I love you. Oh, dear me. You're just so funny. I love it. Oh, gosh. Anyway, so I'm not going for my bow. I have 39 Botox every 3 months for migraines. That's a good way. I wonder if I'm overall for that. I mean, if you genuinely have, you know, because of migraines, fair play to you, sweetie. But I mean, I don't suffer migraines, but I'd like to have Botox there just for the sake of having Botox. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, gosh. You see, it's not what you know, it's who you know, isn't it? You know, honestly, it really is. I seriously think that, you know, we're in the right clique here. We've got old Dibsy Sylvia, you know, with a doodah. You know, we won't go there on that conversation. However, we've now got Botox injections. You know, I'm with you on it. I really am. Botox injections for migraines, but I've got to start saying I've got a migraine to the other half, maybe. I'll tell you what, do you know something? Does it hurt? I've got to ask you, Kim. If you have 39 Botox injections every 3 months for migraine, does it hurt having the injections? I can't get my head around that. It's like, wow. I don't think people realise what we all go through in different ways. I mean, that's quite immense, that is. That's intense stuff. Do you know what I mean? Bless you. Bless your cotton socks. Tell me more, tell me more. Hopefully none of us have offended you either. I mean, we're all here just having a bit of banter. So, you know, there's no offence meant in any way, shape or form for anybody that does have, you know, injections or stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's really interesting to know, Kim. I have to keep looking up at the what's it now. I'm intrigued. Right, let's see. Oh, yeah, it works. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to put these. Now, this is going to look like a pizza splat. However, when it's dry, it's going to look quite festive, because I will sort of show you. I have done something similar. Even if it's going to blob into it, I'm not too worried. These are going to be great little tags for whoever. Migraines on it. Oh, on the NHS. But they're still used when the injections are really tiny. So, yes, sore, but not for... Wow, Kim, fair play. You're a proper trooper, you are, girl. Wow, only takes a few. And you're joking. 39 injections, a few minutes. Gosh, I'll be passed out on the floor. I mean, I've got tattoos and that, but it's different, isn't it? These are blending, but, you know, they're going to look all right anyway. Wow, fair play. Proper hardcore, you are, girl. Take me hat off to you. It's all right, I'm just splodging me berries now. I've got to be careful, because Sylvia will turn me berries into something else. Which we wouldn't want to do that on anybody. Not today. So, there we go. I quite like them splodged in, to be honest. I quite like that effect. Sorry, my day is pierced. Oh, yeah, it has. I mean, I used to be a tattoo and piercer, and there's certain piercings that do. Yes, bomb, done. Oh, hello, you. Bomb, done. Got tattoos. Do they hurt? Far more. Well, yeah, it depends where as well, doesn't it, with your tattoos. Not good. Anyway, what's this one? Merlot. Let's put the red. We got the red on. Oh, hello. God, that came out a bit quick. Oh, it looks all right, though. It's okay. We'll have a bit of that. And again, I ain't too worried about the splodgy look. I think it adds to the effect, especially for where we're all in the gutter today, so don't worry about it. My balls are blending. That is my seasonal berries before Sylvia starts. Dear me. But by the way, this is the bottle making that strange noise, not my body. Okay, just before Sylvia thinks it's that as well. Sorry for my ignorance. What is a daith? It's a piercing. Now, where would you think that piercing would be, Sylvia? Oh, see if she gets it. Oh, love it. Oh, dear. Yeah, true, Tez. I'm with you on that one. Trust me. It's not nice. Okay, so obviously they've got to dry, but there was just a quick thing. We're just wasting a bit of time, aren't we, really? Having a chat about piercings and migraines and Botox. Do love you guys. I'm just going to put some splatters on it. Why ever not? Why not? Let me just get these out of the way. Lo and behold, out comes the Posca. Yeah, it's to be fair, there's a couple of different piercings, but again, some people say it's placebo. You know, it's a bit of a, is it really sort of effect? But you know, some people it really does help. So it depends on the person. So, you know, I don't want to turn around and say it works for everybody, because it doesn't. it's a bit like, you know, medication doesn't work for some people, but works for others. So, you know, just be mindful of that. We're all different. That's what makes us all unique, isn't it? Right then, let me just push them out of the way, and I will clean up my little space, and then we can recap on tonight's craziness. Apart from Jabba the Hutt's butt and doodahs, we've had a cracking time. Jabba the Hutt's butt that turned into a pimple. You know, and it might be an exploding pimple yet. I haven't looked at it. But yeah, it's all very interesting. There's a lot of different piercings in different places, some in private places that help with all sorts of different things. And again, that's a different conversation. It's one of them really. But as we're all adults here, you know, it's one of them. We all have a laugh and a joke, but you know, fair play. Sharing's caring. So if there's anything that you feel, you know, you want to share or talk about, you know, that's what we're all here for. What's said in here stays private, confidential, and we are supportive at the end of the day. So there you go. Right then, so we have had some funky little tags. Well, they look better than the reindeers. They're not very good, but you know, they're just something. I've just done something to chat with you guys about your doodahs, basically. I've got many meds, beta blockers. Oh wow, both up the doctor's not good. Wow, goodness me, Kim, you're proper. Crikey. Fair play, girl. Like I say, I take my hat off to you. Totally and utterly. Right, so, similar scenario. So these are what I've done. Again, different colours, different bits and bobs. But when they're dry, that I will sort of give them a play around. So, you know, I put on a bit of that blinking, expanding stuff. And then you got the golds. So you got Bobby and Jemima, I think it was. Jenny, I forgot now. One of them. But yeah, the gold on there with the liquid pearls is lovely, and I just coloured these in, but that's why I put the liquid pearls on that one. So for me, I can quite easily either give these out as a gift to somebody or put these on, you know, the grandkids blooming Christmas stuff. I mean, look, you put that bit of glitter on that expanding foam stuff, and it looks busting, absolutely busting. But yeah, so they'll dry, so they're just a bit of fun. They're nothing major. So let's whack these out the way. Let's do a recap on you lot, because you're all on the naughty step. You're all in detention. We're all doing good. Right then, so just to pass the time away, I'm just going to quickly do, obviously these are the cards that we've done today. I'm just going to quickly see if I've got anything to mount them with. Let's see if I've got any spare card anyway. There's a bit of white there. That'll do for that. There you go. I'll matte and lay this. This is still wet. But when I do that, I'm probably going to do it on a nice grey card and might just highlight this area again. But looking at it from a distance, it don't look too bad. I need to bring a little bit of yellow just around here, just to balance it out a little bit. But yeah, it gives you an idea anyway for you to create, and it'll be good to see in the groups what you actually come up with, even down to this one here. So let's just quickly pop. Let's just grab a bit of something. Yeah, so all good. Well, I hope you've enjoyed tonight. Obviously, click like and all that nonsense. You know, and if you're kind enough to watch an ad, I'd love you forever. Because that's just the way I get a few pennies back, and it's not a great deal. But if you want to show your appreciation, that's the way I can ask if you want to do that. I'd love you forever. Let's just whack. Oh, hello, there we go. Sharp blades. Turn away if you're of a tickled nature. My fingers are still in peace. Oh, I think I need a new blade. That was a bit iffy then, wasn't it? Yes, maybe. There we go. Okay, let's get that off my card. See, I don't throw that away because I can get a sentiment on that. I'll do it with my typewriter. Put it in my typing machine. Oh, I love it. Right, let me just see if I've got something dark to put that in. Let's have a look in the old... oh, what's that? Is that going to work? Oh, see, look at this. I've got all this... Oh, no, we need blue. We need dark blue. Have we got any dark blue? Let's investigate. Dark green. Oh, black. What was that? Purple. Oh, pink. That probably look better. Oh, my goodness me. That's a bit shocking, isn't it? Oh, would that work? Have I got any of that? See, I might get away with that. What do you think? Oh, dear me. It's okay. enjoy. I'm glad you lot have all enjoyed anyway. I might actually just pop that on just as a little, yeah, we'll just have a dabble. We'll just have a little play. It doesn't have to be anything huge on the edges. It's just something to give a bit of colour. It'll bring out them bit of purples that we used. And sometimes the matte and layering is just, let's pop it there. Yep, okay. It's just, you just want to add that little bit of something just to lift all the colours, and that purple lifts that little bit that we placed in there. Let's just see if I can get that. Maybe. No, let me get a different one. This is where the fun bit is now, because I've got to find something that will actually. Oh, let's see. Let's have a look. Oh, whispers. Whispers like it. And Nat's Doodah. There you go, Sylv. We've got the Nat's Doodah out. Don't tell everybody, but I've just chopped it off. There we go. Right. Sweet revenge at the end. Okay, there you go then. So we've matte and layered that one. I've got to wait for the bits and bobs to dry on that. So apologies on that. I will do it and post it out, as you know. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed tonight with me. I thoroughly enjoyed you guys. You've absolutely made me laugh. I've nearly wet myself. But yeah. Love you all to bits. Craft castration. Honestly, I enjoyed it every single second of it. And it was off. There was no screams, nothing. He still doesn't even realise I've done it. He still thinks he's all intact. He still thinks he's got a doodah, Sylv. That's all I'm going to say. Right then, so, yes, I'll matte and layer that later. That's done. That's done. And we've done them tags as well. So thank you ever so much for joining me. I might actually have some sort of thought and complex moving forward. Just to let you know, on the 16th, Sweet Poppy Stencil, I'm doing a live with them. I think I'll be on at 6 o'clock on the evening, so you'll have an extra live from me. But I will be on Sweet Poppy Stencil's page doing it. So, yeah, I'll post it out anyway, so you know. But enjoy. If you're with Amanda tomorrow, I'll see you. I'll be in the pub. I'll get the drinks in. Behave yourself. Stay safe, everybody. And I love you all to bits. And thank you very, very much for joining me tonight. So I bid you farewell. I'm gonna dismount now. Here we go. Ready for the bang? Here we go, folks. You ready? Are you ready? Oh, there we go. Woo! Here we are then. I'll see you soon. Love you lots. Good night. Bye.